were in the same exact boat. Same wage, you know, we were winning with Mac. We were winning with Mac. Everything was fine. You know, Mac started to resent me. Mac started to resent me. And eventually couldn't handle my shit anymore. Right? The same way that it's the same thing with Evan. Same thing. And I knew it was happening the entire time. And I knew it was happening. Because it happens every time. So, hopefully, you know, just like how Mac did, you know, he had to like leave the team or we split up or whatever. It doesn't go downhill, but you and Mac were in the same exact boat when it came to like the attitude or like of handling the team and stuff like that. So I believe that like 100%. So, but I'm not trying to make Mac look bad. I'm just saying I'm just comparing my very first teammate to Evan, and it's literally a mirror.
Caught some strays today? I definitely didn't. It wasn't even like a stray. I just said that Evan was doing pretty much what I did. I mean, he's right. I think Evan's going down the same road I did. If Evan wants to end up in the same position I'm in, you might want to like, I don't know, take a second and reflect. I nuked my career. To an extent. The early days of my career, I nuked it because I fucking self-destructed. Yeah, you can watch it 120. It's already in 120. Like, what's frustrated me the most about my career is the lands that I went to at the beginning, I couldn't get my whole family to be there. I didn't, like, I couldn't get my whole family to be there to see me on stage doing my shit. And then once I started to finally get the opportunity to be able to get everyone there, COVID hit, and then the lands weren't happening anymore. So then I was like, all right, what's the point? You know what I mean? And I self-destructed because I was like, it's all for nothing. What's the point? None of this matters. So I self-destructed. It's a bad habit I have. And now that like I've got the opportunities to show it again, I have to work back to where I was. That's fine. I'll do it. I don't know. I'm mature enough to acknowledge my mistakes. Nothing stupid. No, it was really stupid. It was absolutely stupid. I stopped playing the game because I didn't see a point anymore, and I thought it was just all over. I ended up throwing away some of the best opportunities that I have or will ever be given in my life. But I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't be the same person that I am today if I didn't make that mistake. So it just is what it is. It matured me in a necessary way. Do I still self-destruct? Absolutely. But not in the same way. When I self-destruct now, I just want to disappear. That's why you'll see me say, like, oh, I'm retiring. It's like, half the time when I say I'm retiring, I just mean I want to disappear for a while. I want to get away from everything. I want to hide. I want to be alone. And retire isn't the right word. I should say I need to take a break. That's what I should say. I shouldn't say retire. Because in my head, retiring is the same thing as taking a break in sports. Because no one, like, retires. They're always back for something else when an opportunity pops up, or they're always, like, still around in the scene. But when I say it, like, in the moment, like, I mean, like, I want to disappear. No regged. Here's me inspired, because I do self-destruct sometimes too, I'm just trying to learn. I mean, when I self-destructed, like, my habits when I would self-destruct previously was I would lash out at those around me, and I would burn bridges, so that if I wanted to come back, I couldn't. That's the problem that I have. I'll say things I don't mean. I'll dig a hole that I can't get myself out of. Burn the bridge and knocked it. Hell no. I burned my bridge with Zach. I told Zach to his face at land that I resented him and that I didn't like him. Which just like, I resented him a bit, but saying that I didn't like him was too far. I with Zach. I think he's a good dude. He definitely did a lot for me. Did with Zach since? I think so, yeah. Kind of. One thing that I guess the point of what I'm saying is I feel like I'm watching Evan do what I did. A bit. And it's not my place, but I worry for him. Even though I'm pretty sure Evan doesn't fuck with me at all. I'm like, I have no real reason to believe that. It's just like purely a feeling. I just feel like Evan does not like me. But it's still worrying for me to see what he's saying right now. Good feelings for the 9 months, bro. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really want to involve myself in the job anymore for that. Steam controller how to play R5? Yeah. I play on a PS5 roller and I don't want to download DS4. Alright, bro. I'll sit on that, I'll sit over here. Yeah, I didn't want to, like, I wasn't going to involve myself in the drama at all, and then I've just kind of gotten dragged into it. I guess I'll say some shit. But I think this is the last time I'm saying it. I think the thing that Evan is going to realize over time is the same thing that I realized, and it's that when you have someone like Hal on your team who is expressive of his, like, dissatisfaction with how you're playing, in the moment it feels like shit, and in the moment you want to be angry, and in the moment you want to disagree with him, and you want him to be wrong, or you want him to, I don't know. Basically, you just don't want to feel like you're being yelled at all the time. But over time, when that's gone for a while, you'll start to realize that that's what pushed you to be better. And when you, I don't know, you'll end up trying to play with people that aren't like Hal, and you'll surround yourself with people who don't care. And then you'll just want someone to get mad at you. You'll want your teammates to show that they're mad, just so you know they give a f***. Because after a while, when you play with all these people who just try to be too nice and try to do too much and, like, worry about their image too much, realize that, like, most of them don't care to win. That's what it's felt like with, like, a lot of the teams I've been on. It's like we die and it's like, oh, nice try, guys. And then, like, if I get mad, then I will nuke their mentals. I don't know, when you stop getting mad, you stop caring, I feel like. That's why I like playing with Retzi. Because Retzi, he gets mad. Like, as weird as that sounds, I like playing with him because he gets mad. Because I know he gives a fuck when he's mad. I hate the stupid, like, oh, nice try, guys. We'll definitely grow better and get better next. Like, no, dude. Get angry. Fucking yell at us. Drill it into our head that we fucked up. You know what I mean? Because I made the same mistake twice. I made it with Hal and I made it with Zach. And maybe I'm weird for this. But, like, I used to get a lot angrier than I do now. Like, I made a lot of efforts to, like, stop getting so angry, but honestly, I think I'm gonna stop kind of doing that. I feel like it's more destructive, if that makes sense. You end up just bottling shit. When you bottle shit, you just harbor resentment. I think it's always better to just let it out. I think it's mad for comedy more than it actually gets mad. No, there's definitely, like, genuine, or, what is it? No, the word that. There's genuine stuff behind it for sure. I'm sure some of it's for comedy. Sometimes. But when they're playing ALGS, it's definitely not for comedy. Also, I realized yesterday, watching a clip of Raven, I recognized yesterday watching a clip of Raven that I went through winner's tilt. Like, badly. When I was on TSM. I remember we used to talk about... I remember we talked once about how we couldn't wait to just lose once. To relieve a bit of the pressure. It's so stupid, looking back on it, being like, yeah, I can't wait to lose. It's just the craziest sentence to come out of your mouth. I want to lose. Like, what? Why did that thought ever cross my head? It's like, it's so stupid. Because when you're winning, you shouldn't want to lose, because you never know when that next win is going to come. You shouldn't be sitting there thinking, oh, I can't wait to lose, because you never know, like, when your next win is going to be your last. You should savor that shit. I don't know. Everything I'm doing right now is I want to win. I genuinely don't think anyone wants it as badly as me right now. Except, like, Zero and Alan them. I don't think any one individual is going to match where I am. Like, my want to be back at it. Like Design said, I want it like I want to breathe. It's not his first time making PL. He made Pro League while on console a year and a half ago. 2 years ago, something like that. Second time in Pro League. He's one of the only players to make it to Pro League on console. Year 3 split 1. Last year? Last year or is that last split? No, we're in year 4. That was last year. Alright. Let's watch Shims. I want to watch TSM.
No, I was just trying to get the cross. I mean, I was popping ball, and then I was just trying to get bottom floor price.
Are you playing today? Because this is A versus B. The scrims are based on the groups for Pro League. This is A versus B.
It's not like you were popping it at the door.